time to take a walk in the forest. I was thinking that maybe I could check out the environment a little bit. I haven't been down this stretch of road for quite a while. So, what does one do? One takes a walk in the bird reservation, because that's where I am at the moment. I hope this is a little bit more steady than the other walk I had, because I'm using a steady cam now as well. It gives a somewhat better steadiness to the imagery than previously. I'm just going here to see that if the water levels have sunk as much as they say they have because of the drought this summer. And yes, indeed it has, because normally one would see just water all the way along here, and now it's just an island of a little bit of a splash here and there, and that's about it. And of course, the closer one comes to the water, the more mosquitoes it is, but with some luck they will retire when I get out into the warmer part of the forest. And I see that the mushrooms are also starting to be more and more visible in this rocky terrain. Well, not rocky terrain, I don't know if it's rocky exactly, but it's worth a look anyway. This year it has been surprisingly few spiders around. Normally it would be packed with them right now, everywhere one goes, but not today. I haven't bumped into a single spider web all day, and I've been walking basically all day. So I've done about 10 kilometers walking, which is a little bit of a remarkable feat for me, when my normal condition walk is about 5 kilometers per day. Today, however, I am not in such a bad way that I can't walk. This is a bit of a shortcut, I suppose, through this forest to the camping site on the other side, and the museum that is here, but we will not go that far, not in this episode anyway. This is called the soldier hut, and it was moved across to some of the regions around, and in here they stored horses and weaponry and whatever. And then of course deeper in the forest they have a barn. I don't know if you can see it, and in that barn they had food supplies and animals, and these are the so-called hashir. They hung up the grass to dry before they took it in for the winter. Normally it would be oats and such, but this is just grass to show and demonstrate the traditional way of drying. And this is would of course normally be outside in the fields where the sun beats down. These log cabins or log buildings are built by hand in full log, and then they used cloth material to tighten between the logs. And these also a traditional Swedish fence for this area. You can see it all the way here. Many people have these around their houses and so on. I would go up to the lookout post, but I'll skip that today. I'll just walk over this wooden bridge, which is also a traditional way of building bridges for the region, and it's just one of extremely many that are around. If you look up at this water level here, you can clearly see the effects of the drought. These logs don't normally be above water level. The water level here is just a few centimeters, and the fish, well, if it continues like this, would have to migrate down into deep waters. And that is visible all the way. Keep on walking for a little while at least. Now it is pollen that is breaking loose again, and I can say I can feel it because I'm a pollen allergist. And so I'm out in the camping area, and there's just a quick view of the camping vehicles. One is not allowed to film without the consent of the owners, or if it's his people at least, because of this new security law that they have in Europe. It has replaced the PUL law in Sweden, and has made security around people's integrity very much tighter. This place is called Storstugan. It is a reception for the camping, and also a restaurant that serves lunch every day for the local inhabitants of the town and others that find their way to this place. And here is also the old church village that is above the area. The summer has been amazing. We've had temperatures ranging between 22 plus degrees Celsius and 32 to 35 degrees Celsius, and it has been the hottest summer in 260 years, and has beaten all the records in all the record books. Here we have had 2 weeks of rain since the beginning of May, and that in itself is pretty astounding. You can see a view up the staircase here towards the church village. I'll try and get capture a still here without too much hassling around. And I'll spin around on this other side. You can see this building is built in the traditional manner for the time era. This is the museum of, it was a school, I think it was, but or a manor of some kind. I'm not quite sure of the statistics around this building, but for now it is the museum for the area of Vlogg25. It's called Sokkenmuseet, and if we then go up here you can see the church log village from the 17th century. And if we then continue, I have done a few of these reports on YouTube, but I will just spin up here so that you can see behind all this is the church for the area. I'll see if I can get permission to go inside. And when we approach this area, we've got the hall where they held conferences that was booked seasons, and this in itself is the main. This is also a place you can book living quarters for your visit in Vlogg25 in northern Sweden, and a frontal view of the Sokkenmuseet. I'll try and go inside the reception here to show some of the way the buildings were built in this area at the time. Right, this is the reception and cafeteria that is usable every summer. And as you see, it is beautiful, and it's also the wood log building as it was in that time period. I walk through here, you can see the stairs. This is more of the modern variety. It has been renovated in pieces, bit by bit, but you can see the wood log structure as it is in itself. And this is the recreation area or relaxation area with TV and so on. Each one of these log cabins has a bathroom, pantry, living area, and so on and so forth.